Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been such a long time since I've posted here on my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Erica. I am a registered nurse, mom, photographer, and now I'm trying something a little new. I have found a new love for fashion, actually thrifted fashion. So I was actually inspired by another person on YouTube. It just kind of fell into my feed, where she thrifts items and resells them. And I want to give it a go because I love thrifting. My daughters kind of threw me into thrifting. Side story here. When I was younger, my mom was a single mom and she used to have to go to the thrift stores to shop for our clothing. And I almost developed like this like ew thrift stores, like childhood trauma type of deal. But now I've found a new love for thrift stores, thrifting items, finding pieces of value, building a capsule wardrobe on a buck, and also recycling, and not sending these pieces to the dump, essentially. I know there's a whole thing about resellers and things like that. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not looking to make this a full-time business. I do have a full-time job. I have 3 children that are adults, however, they're in college, and so they require attention and money. And I still have a very active photography business. So I'm just doing this for fun and to see if I can push myself a little bit to be out of my comfort zone, and create a space where I can give people valued pieces that can be in their closets for a lifetime. My goal is to actually, I'm going to start in my own closet because a lot of it is already thrifted. I don't think I need to invest any money. So I'm going to invest $0. I did buy the item somewhere, whether that be thrifted or at another place. However, most of my wardrobe is thrifted, like I said. I rarely spend over $15 in an item nowadays. My Goodwill is actually very expensive. I live in the Orlando area, and my bins too is about $1.99 a pound. So we are more on the expensive side. So I figured, why not start in my own closet? So I'm gonna pick some things. I actually have a box at the end of my bed over there, you can see my ring light here. That I'm gonna start, just don't use the donating items that I was gonna donate anyways, and post to my Poshmark. So I'll leave my Poshmark details down below. And also the person that inspired me to do this, what is this challenge? She's actually spending, I think she spent $10 or $5. I think it was $5. It was under $10, and her goal is to get to $10,000. Now, she's a full-time reseller. I am not. So I'm going to be a little more conservative, and my goal is to take $0 or the item that I post, or items, because literally I have a box over here at the end of my bed that I was just going to take to Goodwill or the Salvation Army, or wherever I donate in different areas, and post them and see if I can make some money and continue to roll over the money into the next week to continue investing in. My goal is $5,000. I think it sounds like so much, but maybe it's doable. I'm gonna give it a go. It doesn't hurt to try to pull something from my own closet that I just don't use or wear. I've lost some weight, so a lot of the items that I have are on the larger side for me. So I'm gonna give it a go. So if you want to see how this hobby reselling challenge goes, please follow. I do have the bins in my area. However, I went yesterday and there just wasn't a whole lot of good things, so I didn't really find anything, but I would love to take you on my thrifting ventures. I actually tend to go thrifting mostly on Sundays, and then I go to the gym after, so that's why I'm kind of in this, like, I don't have nothing on my face other than eyebrows and some lip gloss, and I'm in my workout gear. So I usually go thrifting on Sundays, and then I'll hit the gym on right after. And I'll show you some pieces that I'm thinking about selling and post them to my Poshmark if you are interested. I'd love for you to stick around and see if I can get to $5,000. Let's say by the end of the year. That sounds like a long time, but I would love to do it in 6 months. I think 6 months is doable, right? 5,000 in 6 months. How about 5,000 in 5 months? That sounds crazy. At the end of the year, Start small. So yeah, I will show you some pieces that I'm thinking about reselling, some things that I have new with tags still that I never wore, and we'll kind of get the gist of like my baseline. Okay, I have some items that I kind of pulled from a pile that I'm going to be giving that I was going to thrift. To show you the kind of things that I'm thinking about buying. Now these are a New Day Target. I never wore them. I bought them at the Goodwill. They were probably around, I don't know, $6.99. They're a size 16 and they are stretch, which is great. Yeah, size 16, made in Bangladesh, and they are made out of polyester, rayon, and spandex, so super, super stretchy and machine washable. This is like the classic quiet luxury look that I go for. However, they are too big. Unfortunately, I would keep them if they weren't. But yeah, so I was thinking one of these. I didn't wear them. I took them on a Italian trip that we took last year, the year before. I think it was the year before, and never wore them actually. So this was a thrifted item. And then I have this. It is a midi dress. I'm short, so maybe a maxi for us short girls. It is an H&M extra large, US. Yeah, made in Turkey. I don't know what it's made out of. I'll have to look and see if there's a label down here, but it's a really beautiful color blue. I gravitate towards these colors, like the ocean is my thing, and it is really pretty. It probably comes to just above my ankle, slightly on my calf, and the straps are adjustable, and it is super stretchy, and it's just, the color's beautiful. It has some tiny flaws in the smocking on the inside, but I really think it's worth giving it a go. You know, this is a piece that you can layer with other things. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, and it still has some life, so I thought this was a good idea. And then I also have like these Target outlet stores that takes items from Target or buys them or purchases pallets and sells them. So like on Saturday, I think it's their highest day. I think everything's like $11 or $12, maybe more. I think it was 17. And then by the end of the week, every day it drops a couple dollars. So I went on $5 day, and it was buy one, get one. And I found these jeans. They are new with tags, universal thread, size 14. Everyday wide leg, high rise, slim hip and thigh, wide leg, regular. And they're too big for me. So I thought this was really good. Since I did get them on like a $5 day, it was BOGO. So it's like 10 divided by 3. So $3 and some change for these pants. I figured they have so much life in them. I didn't wear them not once. They're brand new with tags. I thought this was a good thing to go ahead and throw into my Poshmark closet to see if I can, you know, make some money and get this challenge rolling. So if you are interested in purchasing any of these items, I'm getting ready to, you know, start listing some things there. I have some pictures and whatnot. I would love for you to join and give me your tips. If you're a reseller, give me some tips of things that you've learned along the way and things that I can, you know, implement in my side hustle. I hate that. It's not a business. It's just a challenge. I like to give myself some challenges here and there, whether it be physical, spiritual, mentally, or financially. Every penny in my family counts. So if I can get rid of 3 things or more, I still have a pile over there of things that I gotta go through. Definitely give it a go. It might be fun to kind of do this together, and kind of like do closet swaps, because I buy thrifted all the time. Most of my closet is thrifted. Let me take you to my closet so I can show you what is thrifted. Okay, we're in my closet now. It is a mess because I was going through things. However, let me flip you around. All right, so I was just going through things and putting things aside that are too big. This is too big. This is an Anthropologie dress. You can see right here, and it is too big around the bust. However, I'm so in love with this dress that I'm not quite ready to get rid of it, so I might take it in. This was thrifted. This was thrifted. This was thrifted. 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 This was my mom's. This is a vintage, beautiful vintage piece that I'm not ready to let go of. This beading is just so gorgeous. Thrifted. This was on clearance. This was thrifted. I haven't worn this yet. Thrifted, thrifted, thrifted. All of these dresses, literally, this beautiful skirt, thrifted. This was not. This is actually too big for me too. However, I'm holding it for one of my daughters to see if they want it. Thrifted, 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 thrifted. All. I mean, most of my closet is thrifted. These are some items that I need to put away from a new thrift haul. Almost all of these jeans are thrifted. If not all of them, 90% of them are thrifted. My tops, mostly thrifted. Mostly thrifted. Even my husband's wardrobe, probably 60% of it's thrifted. Even his jeans, we've been on a weight loss kick, so most of it is thrifted. And I will show you some items that I'm thinking about listing. So you can see I've been going through things, pulling things out from my son's closet, putting things from my husband's closet to my son's closet to see if he wants. We also have a bag here of the items that they don't want, and these are some things that I've already pulled out of my closet. And then I have another box here of items that I'm thinking about getting rid of. So my investment is literally, hopefully, zero, because most of these items have been used. So yeah, I'm excited. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I'm gonna go to Goodwill a little bit, see what I can find for me or for you guys. But if you're watching this, the items have already been listed, so take a look at my Poshmark to see if you're interested. Most of the items in my own closet are on the larger side, plus size to mid size. So if you are a girly on the thicker side, make sure you take a look, and I will post after my first sale. So please share, like, subscribe, all the things. Stay a while, join the family, and I'll see you in my next video.